in fashion that's going on.
I like that people like yourself, entrepreneurs, can start a line and it could take off. We're not pigeonholed to the polos, the Hilfigers, the Moschino, the Versace. Like, oh, streetwear, but that fit well. I am the View, the Duckies when he started doing his confetti stuff. It's you can do your own thing without it having to be like, oh well, that ain't this. Why are you wearing it? Nah, that just look good. Oh, who's that? That's hard. That's what I love about this era.
You know, I like being a designer during this era. I'm struggling to find motivation at this point in time because I just think everything is such in a spin cycle and it's being washed and repeated so fast. So it's like a brand doesn't have a run for a standout design for a long time. As let me give you an example of a brand. Let's even say my boy Benji Jeans.
Okay.
He always kind of stayed in his lane. When now the lane is returning back to what it looks like in his brand. Who remember when jean suits, like you said, was a thing?
Yeah, I had a jean suit on that day we went out.
Exactly, but I'm saying back then that was a look that he had prior to, and he never found himself chasing around what's hot at the moment, because what's at the moment in today's society, it gets thrown out and pushed away so fast.
How old is he?
He's our age, but it's hard. But I'm saying it's hard to be a designer for that long and not force yourself to jump in the lane.
Yes,
you
but
know,
you can jump in the lane and also have your direct spin on it. Have your imprint on it. Like, all right, I'm gonna step into this lane to grab whoever's in this lane and bring them onto my side. You still have your fit on it.
Your feel.
So that your feel on it, so that's your imprint on it.
I also don't like the fact that the lines of high end and streetwear is so blurred. Because before, at one point in time, there was a clear separation of what was what. So now you have Louis Vuitton dropping Nike sneakers.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Or you have or you have Supreme rolling around with high end shit. Like I don't get it. Like I don't really get it.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Louis V boots, them Timberlands.
I hate them shits.
I tried to like him. I forced myself to like him. I was like, oh yeah, black should be hard. I sat down and I thought about it. I said, what is the difference between the regular black shits I've been getting for years and these? I'm gonna have to force myself to fold the tongue down.
How much they want for those?
I ain't got it. That's how much it costs. I ain't got it. Not doing it. And that was another thing. It's like, what you're saying is, because there's a blurred line, we're running to get this to separate ourselves.
Yeah. And but streetwear is taking whatever brand and being creative in your own spirit. That's the origination of streetwear. Something that you might see on the runway and say, I don't know what the fuck he wearing that way. I'm going to wear it my way. I'm going to cut something off, or I'm going to get it baggy or just at the foot, because you're putting your own spin on it. So now these brands are coming out with the spin already and then charging you the upcharge just so you can say this is part of their car.
But it's going back to what you said. You said it's hard to get inspiration because you have to step into a certain lane. Yeah. So now you can't be a hypocrite in the sense of these high-end brands stepping into that lane to pull people over. Now, do I think it's nasty? I think it's nasty work. Yeah. The Louis V basketball sneakers and all that, I'm like,
Balenciaga running sneakers got the same colorway as Asics.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this chunky.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I don't know if my age is telling, or I got kids and stuff, so I'm not really in the moment of having that flex as my thing. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I can't put.
Does a big flex and the streetwear flex equate for one another and have the same impact and look? Because a lot of times when you're like, oh, I'm gonna get the big flex that look like Asics, when it's put together, it's like,
it all depends on where you're going, though. Especially at certain age points as well. Where you hanging out? What circle you around?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Like if you're going, because like I could wear the top name brand shit right now and look like a fucking fool going into some real adulting place. They'll look at you like, yo, grow up. Like,
or you look at you like you just came to American, you just want to get everything name brand, name brand.
Yeah. But imagine Playboy Cardi wearing all
Dongs? My bad.
let's say he went to the Balenciaga store and got the latest 2025, right? Or urban, big baggy, whatever. And Nas invited him out to a yacht club party. Because it's labels, it doesn't mean anything.
That's what we're getting away from. We're now in an era where it's like, long as it's a label, it's considered fly. Or let me show my age, jiggy.
Jiggy's crazy.
Let me say, you know what I'm saying? Which is not always the case.
I agree with that.
I'll bring you back. This is what, 2 years now, when Gucci came out with the rainbow color pattern.
Yeah, the monogram, John. Yeah, but that kind of leverage off from, I think, them trying to be creative and with the monogram. Remember the monogram with the graffiti type of feel to it with Jewel